I'm a huge advocate of free speech, and I just thank God that we have the First Amendment in the United States, which allows us to say virtually anything that we desire. So I applaud leftists like BLM that state that they are fully behind the Palestinians. I applaud those at woke schools that sign petitions that state that it was entirely Israel's fault. The fact that they had murdered women and babies. The Palestinians that came over. The Hamas terrorists aren't terrorists, they're fighters. They are militants. Please don't call them terrorists, as the CBC told you. That's not free speech. I think y'all should be able to say whatever you want. And I, in turn, can judge you for it. The difference here is that these woke leftists that created cancel culture, that went absolutely apeshit whenever somebody misgendered another person, have decided that the murder of innocent civilians is totally fine, totally okay, trying to equate it with freedom fighters, the slaughter of innocent babies, cutting off their heads. I don't know how you do it, but y'all do it. And I want you to say more so that we know exactly who you are, so that we can choose to stay away from you. This is as opposed to the cancel culture that the left has created, where they go after non-Mexicans who have a taco truck and say that that's cultural appropriation and do as much damage to their personal lives as they possibly can, because they're not playing by the rules that the woke have laid out, or thinking that it's appropriate to go after Brett Kavanaugh with lies and slander. That, by the way, is not allowed under U.S. law, but they made up lies about him when he was being appointed to the Supreme Court. Okay, you want to create that monster, and now you whine, oh my God, they've come for me. I stood behind terrorists, and now people are complaining and calling me mean names. And Black Lives Matter, the organization that decided that it would be a good idea to post a picture of Palestinian paratrooper like going in and saying, we support you. Yes, beautiful. Thank you for showing us your true colors. And now you whine and say that it's not free speech. Oh my God, you guys were so in favor of free speech. I am in favor of free speech. And I want you to continue to spout your vicious, horrendous views. I don't believe that you're committing a crime according to the law. I don't want that to be penalized by law. I do think it's criminal that you are allowed to exist in this world, but that's a whole other story, because frankly, I believe that you're evil. But the good news is that free speech allows you to demonstrate it. Better to be thought a fool and stay silent than open one's mouth and remove all doubt. Well, you all get to do that under the First Amendment. That's the beauty of it. So keep it up. Keep telling us that Hamas are freedom fighters, that they are good, decent people, that Israel should just take it. Just take it. Just take it, you cucks. Hey, we slaughtered your innocent babies. We raped your woman. We publicized it. We bragged about it. Just bend over and take it, because we know what is right. And we stand in solidarity with the Palestinians, say the leftists. But oh my God, now they're coming after me. Yeah. This is the way it should have been the whole time. I've been trying to warn people for the last several years that this was an evil group. And thank God for free speech, that they're able to demonstrate it, to open one's mouth and remove all possible doubt. Thank you, U.S. Constitution. Protect free speech. And the fact that I don't want to hire people that are openly racist and have murder in their hearts and support the slaughter of innocent babies is my right as an employer. Hey, maybe they want to cancel me and tell employers not to hire me for not wanting to chop off the children's genitals, but it's perfectly okay for them to say, give a big thumbs up to the beheading of innocent babies, because the two are obviously equivalent, right? This is the woke left. Thank God that they can open their mouths and demonstrate themselves. Thank God for the First Amendment. And I will repeat that because I stand firmly and ardently behind it. It is the greatest gift that the U.S. Constitution has given us, and we have the Second Amendment to protect it. And all these leftists want to dare do is tear away those rights so that we can live in a world where we would go to jail for daring to criticize Hamas because it doesn't go according to their playbook that we're all colonizers, the new N-word for white people. What up, my colonizers? As Scott Adams once said, what up? And if y'all ain't white, you don't get to use that word. That's the N-word for white people. Peace.